Meanwhile, time to dig in. So, Ida Schelling will be the man from XDS, probably with a bit of help from Mulbahan, if indeed he is there. But there are others here that can't help themselves. Denevirth and Rudy Mollard. Rudy Mollard's been very busy for Groupama Francis de Jeux. Dorian Godon, I think, is a very good shout for Decathlon 82 or Le Mondial today. It's his kind of finish, if he's in the mood, and he will be in the mood. Do you remember the opening stage? He finished fourth behind Del Grosso, just missed out on a podium. He was bitter about that. Well, it was a bitter taste, let's put it like that. He's a nice guy. He doesn't express those kind of views. However, it's now the only view you've got is go for it.
XDS Astana, they're the ones going for it. I'm not sure if that was Ida Schelling, but I think it was the Dutchman. Only got a very, very brief view of him exploding around the outside of the peloton and trying to put a move on. And he was tracked in Ineos Grenadiers trying to shut down absolutely everything as just inside 4 kilometres to go. This will be over before we know it.
It certainly will. Time's neutralised. Stage up for grabs. It will enter the history books of this. Don't forget, the 4th oldest race on planet Earth, and it's time to dig in and have a go. Head down. Why not? 3.6. If you're in a decent place, by the time you take those little couple of shilly-shallies into town, then it's grind yourself down to dust potentially, up and into town, and give yourself a stage win. Time to go.
Big split, Carlton, big split. So that XTS Astana put that move on, was chased down, a few other reactions scrambling for the wheels. But there's been a massive split. Look, 2 just fractured groups behind this front group of 5 riders. Then the peloton. And with 3.5 kilometres to go, this has just turned into an absolute free-for-all. Quinn Simmons now up here as well.
Is this Van Eyck from Lotto? Jared Driesner, of course, is their chosen sprinter, but let's wait and see in a moment. 3.6 kilometres to go. There's others coming over to join the fun, as you can see. Kern Farmer sending Paul Miguel, I believe, to try and join in. Don't be surprised if Dorian Godon or Andrea Van Dram also try and join the fun from Decathlon 82 à la Mondiale. 3.6 kilometres to go. I think there's a few back here thinking, you know what, our day is done. We will, of course, race fully tomorrow to Barcelona. But there's a few variations here in styles of riders. There's obviously a lot that could actually take this one on. Let's wait and see. Has Quinn Simmons made the trip here?
Yeah, he has. He's got the hair tucked in today. He's gone full aero and got himself tucked in a man bun. But the peloton is coming back. Ineos Grenadiers trying to get things back under control. It's just one attack after the other. Riders just seeing an opportunity to possibly grab a World Tour stage victory.
Marc Soler, he's coming in to join the fun. Oh, he had to do it. I knew he couldn't hold himself back. It's time to bite the bullet. 1,400 metres to go. The drag starts right now, Robbie. Here we go.
Yep, this is the start of the climb. Swing right through the roundabout, and now the gradient starts to increase. They're into the outskirts of the town of Baraga, our finish. This was going to be the bonus sprint that was where the line is drawn today, at the bottom of the final climb. Of course, that final climb is out of the picture as everything looks like it's almost going to soak back together. The gap now about 30 metres between Group 1 and Group 2. And Simmons goes. He loves this sort of distance and this sort of effort.
Quinn is in, and he is absolutely dialed in and ready for action here. This is fabulous. Also having a dig here, I've got to say, Ed Plankett wants to come and join the fun. He's trying to bridge over as we look. De Grosso is also here. Quinn Simmons decides to just invest fully. He's now got this little left-hander to deal with. This will swing him to that double phase I was telling you about. The left-right, ultimately, they'll have to deal with. And as soon as he comes into this, he's going to have a sight of the line. And Quinn Simmons might make the steal here. Here's the left. Wait for the right to come in a few moments' time, and it could be the old 1-2 for him. They're all on a charge to try and stop him. Can't quite get to it just yet. Has a look up behind his shoulder, waiting to take this right-hander and introduce himself to the final phase of the day. In fact, it's a left and a right he's still got to deal with here. The drag race is going on behind him. Fraile looks like he's finally said, actually somebody else maybe. Marc Soler still very much involved in the chase as it stands. Simmons, and they just disappear from view rather inconveniently amongst the houses here. I think the helicopter plan had to be amended. Here he goes in that double series of curves. He might just make this one home. That's the right-hander. You can see the finish line. Now it's about a drag race up the final test to bring it home, and Quinn Simmons might just get there. Let's wait and see. He's got a margin. He's being chased down at the moment, and the picnic post NL. What a part of this, Robbie. Here we go. Oh, at the line, Simmons just gets there. Phenomenal. Well, good for him. He's able to pull the trigger on just about everybody. The line foxed me a bit. It came up more early than I expected. But timing is what this is all about. Well, the clock almost stopped today, didn't it? Well, Quinn Simmons has brought home the victory. He managed to hang on. Bit of bravery in extremis, and he delivers. And I'm so pleased for him. A difficult day, but the mullet had it. The Durango Fandango, he danced away and delivered.